Hello everybody, don't forget to save some green with our big 5-day sale kicking off on Friday. 79-cent potatoes, a great deal on corned beef. We've got 88-cent 2 liters, 79-cent dozen eggs, and the best deal anywhere on fresh Market House ground chuck at just $1.99. It's a great 5-day sale where you're gonna save some green at the Market House, Hillsdale and Hudson.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale. Well, good morning, Meshendo. It is Monday, March 16th, 2020. I'm Scott Piendo with an HTV1 News Update. The effort to slow the spread of the novel coronavirus continues across all 3 of our states. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer announced in an interview this morning that the state will shut down all bars and restaurants today, beginning at 3 p.m. Delivery and takeout service will be allowed to continue. In school closing, the Metropolitan School District of Steuben County has decided to close through spring break. MSD students are in school today, but starting tomorrow, e-learning days will be used until the break begins. Now, all extracurricular activities have been canceled and the school facilities will be closed to the public until the district determines it's safe to reopen. MSD Steuben has not extended spring break yet, but the superintendent Brett Wilson says that is still possible. The Herald Republican says Fremont has made a similar decision and already has extended spring break through April 3rd. Hamilton is splitting the difference. The physical school will be closed, but students have e-learning days on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays through April 10th, except during spring break. Now, teachers will still be required to report to school on Monday to prepare the week's lessons. WLKI says Prairie Heights has a 2-hour delay this morning and will remain closed through April 10th starting tomorrow. Fremont and Angola Head Start will also hold classes today, but will then close tomorrow until April 6th. In sports, the Michigan High School Athletic Association has suspended the spring sports season until at least April 5th and possibly beyond that. A statement on the MHSAA's website says many schools across the state were already beginning to make that decision for themselves. WTBB says the Indiana High School Athletic Association has postponed the high school boys basketball tournament. No word yet on if or when that will resume. Higher education continues to be impacted as the Herald Republican says Trine University has now shifted all classes online for 2 weeks beginning today. All extracurricular activities and gatherings of 250 people have been canceled or suspended due to the executive order issued by Governor Eric Holcomb. The Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, which counts both Trine and Adrian College among its members, has canceled their entire spring season. Now, the Great Midwest Athletic Conference and Hillsdale College also canceled their spring season on Friday. As for services in the community, WTVB says the Burnside Senior Center in Coldwater is closed until further notice beginning today. The Branch County Commission on Aging will also review services on a case-by-case basis. The Daily Telegram says the Lenawee County Health Department has closed all senior centers and Daybreak adult services until further notice as well. Curbside meal distribution is planned with its more details to be announced, and home delivery meals will continue with some additional safety protocols. Now, home services, non-emergency volunteer transportation, and in-home assessments are suspended. All Branch County Library locations will be closed to the public, but library patrons will still be able to access content online. The Branch Area Food Pantry has developed a temporary food distribution plan. Now that will distribute pre-assembled food boxes and once a week bread and vegetables directly to cars outside the pantry at 22 Pearson Street. Now that will take place on the regular distribution days, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from noon until 4 p.m. And you're asked to have your pantry card available. There will be also asking for donations for food and funds due to an anticipated increase in the number of hungry families. Hospitals in Michigan are now required to prohibit visitors beyond intermediate family members or guardians in specific situations, and we've posted details of that order on htv1.net. Local hospitals have added some of their own details to the list of restrictions, so be sure to check with the hospital you plan to visit before you go. The Village Reporter says all branches of the Williams County Public Library will be closed until April 6th, and the programs or meetings have been canceled through April 19th. No fines or fees will be imposed. The book drops will be closed, and doors will not be available. And will not be available. Content will still be available online. The Wauseon Public Library will be closed starting tomorrow and lasting for the next 3 weeks. No fines will be charged, but the book drop will remain open. The Enterprise says the Swanton Public Library is closed until further notice, but staff will be in the building, and starting today, they're offering a request and pickup service. Now, you'll be able to pick up your items from both 2 to 6:30 p.m. outside both library entrances. Fines will be waived, and checkouts will last 1 month except for Wi-Fi hotspots. Online services will also remain available. In terms of government, the Village of Union City says their offices will remain open, but all business can be now conducted by phone as well. While you can still see them in person, you're asked that you call in or use online services instead. The City of Bryan will be health screening anyone attempting to enter City Hall. Many other buildings are also closed to the public for the time being. They ask that you conduct all city business online. The local courts in Hillsdale and Lenawee counties have adopted their own policies related to the pandemic. Some cases may be adjourned due to health reasons, and the court system is attempting to limit the number of people coming through their buildings. You should contact the court you're dealing with for further assistance. Now, the Corrections Center of Northwest Ohio has enacted visitor restrictions and other policies related to the recommendations from Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, and the Michigan Secretary of State office has moved to an appointment-only business until April 6th. Now, those appointments are only available for critical transactions that must be conducted in person, including new driver's licenses and state IDs, title transfers, and testing for certain original licenses. WLKI says Indiana's casinos and racetracks have been shut down under the order of the state's Gaming and Racing Commission. And Firekeepers Casino outside Battle Creek has shut down as of 3 a.m. this morning. WTVB says that all scheduled entertainment at the casino has been postponed, and ticket holders should check the Firekeepers website for more information about specific shows and refunds. All marketing events, promotions, and offers at the casino have also been canceled. We'll be right back with some more news right after this.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety-packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carry-out ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
Well, 4 people were taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries after an accident in Williams County around 12:30 p.m. on Thursday. The Bryan Times says it happened on State Road 15 south of County Road G north of Bryan. The northbound pickup truck was attempting to turn left into the driveway when it pulled out in front of a southbound SUV. The pickup truck spun around and then hit a northbound sedan that was behind it. Now, the people in all of the 3 vehicles were taken to CHWC of Bryan for treatment, and the driver of the SUV was cited for failure to yield. The crash caused traffic to back up for about an hour as crews worked at scene. The Hillsdale County Sheriff's Office responded to a single vehicle crash on Card Road east of M49 in Reading Township on a Saturday. Authorities say 22-year-old Andrew Rushing of Hillsdale was westbound when his vehicle left the road and hit a tree. Alcohol is to believe have been a factor, but the crash remains under investigation. Rushing was wearing his seatbelt and sought his own treatment for his injuries. WLKI says emergency crews in Coldwater rescued a man who got trapped in a trench over the weekend. It happened just before 4:30 Sunday afternoon. A 58-year-old was working in a trench when it collapsed around him, burying him up to his waist. Crews were able to get him out around 6:30 that evening. Now he was taken to Coldwater Regional Hospital for treatment. Well, the former Hillsdale teacher and coach who was convicted on child porn charges has been sentenced. 65-year-old Patrick Pastula earlier pleaded guilty to possession of child sexually abusive material in a deal that dismissed 3 counts of child porn distribution. The Daily News says says his sentence was handed down on Friday. Pastula's attorney John Lovinger says the Michigan Department of Corrections pre-sentencing report found that Pastula was not taking responsibility for his actions. But at that same time, Lovinger said he knows Pastula personally and he disagrees with the DOC's assessment. Lovinger also argued for a lighter sentence because there were only 6 videos found on Pastula's computer out of a larger file that Pastula had downloaded from a torrent file sharing site. But Circuit Judge Michael Smith said that's, as far as the court is concerned, 6 is too many. Now, Assistant Prosecutor Attorney Jimmy Wanowski countered Lovinger's argument with statements that Pastula made to police during an interview that led authorities to believe that he had viewed more child porn in the past, files that were not discovered when he was arrested in January. Smith also noted that some of the children in the videos that were found were only 7 or 8 years old. Pastula will spend 6 months in jail and 5 years on felony probation. Now, he'll have to register as a sex offender for 15 years and will pay a $10,000 fine plus court cost. Hillsdale School Superintendent Sean Vonderer had previously stated that the schools were not involved in the criminal allegations or the investigation. Well, since the world of sports is essentially shut down due to the coronavirus, we don't have anything in the way of scores to report to you this morning, but there is this bit of good news. The Telegram says the Adrian School Board has approved powerlifting as a varsity sport. Adrian High School has had a powerlifting club team for 3 years and has won all sorts of competitions and awards in that time. 40 students are participating this year, 25 boys and 15 girls, and the sport will continue to be available to all genders. Coaches in various other sports have said that they've seen the benefits that the powerlifting club has brought to their athletes, and they want to see that continue. The move was also made out of a desire to officially recognize the lifters' success and allow them to earn varsity letters in the sport. Athletic Director Andrew Main said powerlifting is growing in popularity and he expects the MHSAA will approve it as an officially sanctioned sport at a state level in the next few years. Onstead is also considering varsity status for powerlifting, but Superintendent Steve Head says that the decision is probably still a couple months away. Well, those are the top stories this morning. Don't forget you can find more news on our live broadcast 24/7 at htv1.net. For all of us here at HTV1, enjoy the rest of your day and have a great morning, everyone.
The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Does your vehicle sound like a tractor putting down the road? Then you need to see the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. They will give you a free estimate along with first-class customer service. They custom make any exhaust needed for your vehicle. Stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everybody, don't forget to save some green with our big 5-day sale kicking off on Friday, 79-cent potatoes. A great deal on corned beef. We've got 88-cent 2 liters, 79-cent dozen eggs, and the best deal anywhere on fresh Market House ground chuck at just $1.99. It's a great 5-day sale where you're going to save some green at the Market House, Hillsdale, and Hudson.